I'm right behind you.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Vampires? Yeah, sure. Put my name down.
Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Wow.
This town is very pretty, but it is not as delightfully damp as Riften. The right fire in the wrong place could do a lot of damage here.
Noted.
Whiterun has some of the best air in Skyrim. There is a subtle dog breath aftertaste though.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
This place is like a sensory enema.
Yeah. And on that image?
Okay, let us get back to it.
Carlotta.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst.
Someone giving you trouble?
That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh!
I'll talk to him.
If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
You get a lot of attention from men?
You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl.
Oh, okay.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Mikhail.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got.
Fair enough, but you need to leave Carlotta alone.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she?
Obviously.
I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet.
She's not yours. Stop this nonsense.
Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again. Some parting advice? Women love sonnets.
Do they?
Still here.
Carlotta, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometimes declines, by chance, or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe, or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. No, Mikhail, nothing. I tried.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Straight from the fields and orchards of Whiterun to your table.
Yeah, in other words, how do you like them apples?
Fresh baked loaves, still
But-
warm from the oven.
Mikhail won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? You convinced that lute player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
Thank you very much.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
Yes, my thing?
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Good to see you again.
I have some firewood for you.
Honest gold for honest work.
Thank you.
Be careful and stay safe.
What is on your mind? The Bannered Mare is nicer than most of its patrons. A family feud divides this town. I'm thinking this is a nice inn. You have my full attention.
You want to relax for a while?
I will unwind a while.
Lydia.
I'm glad we're friends. I have something for you. Here.
Well, thank you very much.
Still here.
You just wait here for a while. Inigo.
It's been good adventuring by your side. I am glad I got to fight some spiders with you.
You're obsessed, Inigo.
We all have our hobbies, my friend. What is wrong with a little spider slaying? Do you not enjoy the noises they make when you hit them?
Well, yeah, I like fighting spiders.
I am glad you agree. It is good we have so much in common. Anyway, I just wanted to make it clear that I am always ready for some spider smashing.
I think I get the message.
Good. Did you want to talk about something else? I'm thinking if you don't eat that sweet roll, I will.
Okay.
You want me to lighten your load?
Have some sweet rolls. Let's chat for a while.
Yes, why not?
Do you fear death?
No, I fear reincarnation. If I came back as a chicken, I don't know how I would go about ending my life. I could run at a saber cat, I suppose.
Today is what matters. Every day could be your last.
Unless you have a bad memory, then every day's your first.
You're a funny fellow, Inigo.
No, I would never have made a good jester. I am far too handsome.
If you say so. That's enough
Fair
chit-chat.
enough.
Mind if I ask you something?
I am all ears.
Tell me about your past.
My brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood. My brother and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check.
You must have had a very interesting childhood.
Mine was perhaps a little more unconventional than most, but I suppose all childhoods are interesting to some degree. My parents provided me with love and encouragement. Apart from the nightly training sessions, we were a normal family. I was bullied by the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and markings. My mother showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove. I was never bothered again.
It's a bit extreme. You could have killed someone.
Childhood is extreme. It is a time of hard learning, but also teaching. Anyway, I never seriously hurt anyone until I was a lot older. My father showed my brother and I how to use a sword. My mother taught us the bow. Happy childhood memories. I grew up in Riverhold, not far from Citadel. My brother and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death.
Death?
I will come to that soon. There is a little more to hear first.
Love, then?
Well, now that I think about it, maybe it was not love. It was brief and, as it turned out, one-sided. Anyway, all that happened later. My mother and father are both gone. They died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again.
I'm sorry for your loss, Inigo.
That means a great deal. Thank you.
What were your parents like?
I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other, and us. Despite their previous profession, they were good people. My brother and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin.
What kind of jobs did you do?
A bit of giant killing here, a bit of witch slaying there. We took gold when it was offered, but sometimes we worked for nothing. It is hard to deny those in need, whether they have coin or not. We made more than enough from those who could pay anyway.
Where did your travels take you?
All over Citadel, from the Gold Coast to the Gerald Mountains. It is a wonderful land, but quite tame compared to Skyrim. Those were happy times. Traveling or working during the day, camping out under the stars at night. Life was good. I awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area, and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him.
Oh. I'm sorry. Losing your brother like that must have been terrible.
Yes, that morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed.
What was your brother's name?
His name was Fergus. I miss him very much, but part of me is glad he did not witness what became of me after his passing.
If you had died instead of him, he may have travelled a similar path.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I hit rock bottom and kept digging. He would have been stronger.
You ever wish you'd stayed and fought?
Every day, my friend. Every day. I was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness. I was with a bandit girl for a while. Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung.
Did you love her?
I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy. I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together. After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way. No one trusts an addict, my friend. Especially not another addict.
You ever miss skooma?
From time to time my body does, but my mind is made up. I am never touching this stuff again. It helped me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade.
Tell me about Felix.
There is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit. That life did not seem to suit him. He had been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it. He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances. One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second-to-last step on the road of dishonor. Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things. That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come.
Okay. We're done here.
All right. Come on, legs. We are on the move again.
Lydia.
Still here. Let's get going then.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
Yeah, I want to buy that house.
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
I'll take it.
Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home.
Very nice, Lydia.
I'm sure you get used to that doggy smell. How do you know if a dragon has been in your garden? Your livestock are dead and your home is gone. It's not a joke. Dragons are no laughing matter. What can I do for you?
Any thoughts?
This building makes me feel as snug as a flea in fur. Back to business. A homely home.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
No rattles, you charlatan. What have you got for sale?
Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
If you're not going to drink all that wine, maybe you should sell it on.
No, I'll keep it for now.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Mr. Dragonfly would like to take a moment to remind you that he is invaluable and irreplaceable. I could use some more lockpicks. I'm thinking you should sell off anything we do not need. I'm thinking you should do the talking here. I would just waste our gold on pretty rubbish. I'm wondering how much gold this place makes a year.
And potions on my shelves.
Lydia looks happy here. The first thought to go through her mind today, and it is shopping. I'm wondering what the shopkeeper thinks of us. I'm hoping you get a good deal in here.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
Do not get ripped off.
Ready yourselves, this looks like trouble. Well done, team.
Where did you come from?
Yes, a spider.
Having fun? There's another one over there, Inigo, look.
That one did not die graciously.
I take it you'd rather we just moved along?
I'm warning you. Back off.
Okay.
That's the real art. No rustling. Just take it and go.
How can you just sit here and wait? We should be in there.
We must gather our strength. Who knows what's inside?
Treasure, that's what. Get off your scaly rump and let's go.
Hush, Selma. We aren't alone.
Ugh, we should be inside loading up on treasure. Worry Scales here thinks we should wait, though. Don't get any ideas either. We were here first.
What do you expect to find inside?
Gold? Silver? Gems, maybe? Only one way to find out.
Well, what's going on?
I don't care what Beam says. It's high time we get in there and find our fortune.
I don't know about you, but I'm going in there.
Not without us, you aren't. I'm sure there's enough for everyone, after all. Come on, Beamja. We're going. You can't shake us off that easily. Let's see what's here.
over now.
Fighting when I choose.
Now that's how it's done.
This is it. We found Gathric's tomb.
Lydia, you are doing well. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Well, there must be a way through. Look around.
That's done it! Let's get in there. What was that? Cleared out, I guess.
You come in looking for treasure, and when it's sitting around in boxes, you don't even look at it. Ouch.
What was that?
Takes care of that?
Skill is the best key.
So, what you waiting for?
All over now. Don't rush ahead. This is a trap if I ever saw one. This is it. Gathric awaits us.
What are you on about? Let's just get the treasure here and go.
Do your worst.
Well done, Inigo.
I should thank you. I knew the girl wouldn't be strong enough to help me kill Gathrix. There's just one more thing I need from you. To fully absorb Gathric's power, I require a blood sacrifice. Your blood should be good enough. This will go easier for us both if you don't bother fighting back.
Okay. Can Inigo fight back?
You will not have to worry about being ugly ever again.
Nice work, Inigo. Keep my daughter safe and you learn both your freedom and that damn book you want so badly. But by the divines, if any harm comes to her, I'll make sure everyone I do business with will hear about what you did in Black Marsh. Well, I'll have that. I'll have that. I'll have that.
Keep practicing with that bow, and you will get better.
Got it!
Force Brother!
And it glitched. that's not very nice.
That's your best, huh? That's all you got? Victory. For now.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them. Move along. Move along.
What an idiot! What an idiot! Now this looks like an interesting place. Yeah, nice place for a house. Go away, this area is being used to test things you can't possibly hope to understand. Teleportation, not their fields. Science! See that mammoth over there? He stayed too long and look what happened to him. Leave before your bits fall off. LL. Inigo. Inigo. You're there. Where were you?
My friend, I have been working on a new song. If you want to hear it, let me know next time we are at the Bard's College.
Okay. We'll go there next.
Okay then. blinded halfwit?
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Okay. I think we'll end it there. And next time we will enter this lighthouse.